Wake up YouTube, my name is Hunter and welcome to another episode of Pokespot Race to the Top. So, we're up against a guy called Gek Koga from, I think it said Puerto Rico. And, just to reiterate, one of the common things and one of the common issues we've been having in the past couple episodes is that our team isn't exactly Smogon ready, if that makes any sense. We have a Slowbro with Oblivious, a Talonflame that's careful, and we can't Mega Evolve because we're not that far enough in our duo game lock. So there's some caveats to using our team, but we're trying to train up some good Pokemon. I think Juice right now is training up an Aegislash, so hopefully, you know, we'll be able to use a lot stronger Pokemon, a lot better team, and we'll start doing really well in the future in Battle Spot. But until then, let's just see how far we can take this. We'll call it the B team. Looking at his team, he has a Blaziken, makes me kind of worried. So I'm gonna. Slowbro is pretty much mandatory. Slowbro's mandatory in every battle, pretty much. And I see a Sylveon, so that makes me want to bring Espeon and a Greninja. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Lacat, then I'm going to go immediately into Tyrannosaurus because of that Jolteon, and then go into Slowbro for the last. Actually, wait. I'm going to switch Tyranitar for Captain Falcon. Screw that, we're going Tyranitar. Last minute choices. The main choice was because if he had Jolteon, I don't want to have two Pokemon weak to Electric between Slowbro and Talonflame, and I can always kill it with Talonflame. But, sorry, so I would want a Tyranitar if he had a Jolteon, but if he had a Sceptile, I would want a Talonflame. So it was an interesting choice. I'm gonna go against this Greninja. I don't know what Greninjas like to do nowadays. Could be going for a Dark Pulse. So it's honestly a toss-up between Psychic and Dazzling Gleam. I'm gonna go for Dazzling Gleam on the off shot that he's going to use. Oh, never mind, I forgot. I outsped actually, so this isn't a choice Greninja. And I do a whopping, look, ridiculous amount of damage with Dazzling Gleam. So Greninja's now almost dead. Talonflame should be able to finish it off like this. And I survived, not due to the Focus Sash, but still survived with Espeon, barely clutching it with 7 HP as he brings in his next Pokemon. In hindsight, I kind of wish I had picked Espeon, Tyranitar, and Talonflame, but I'm not too worried. I outspeed the Greninja, but he probably packs Shuriken. The Shuriken priority move, whatever ninja move they pack. So I'm not gonna want to keep Espeon around. I mean, I specifically kept it to deal with Sylveon. So I'm going to just fire off a Psychic, do as much damage as I can, hopefully get a special defense drop, as that's not good. That does barely like a third of what I needed to do. That only gets rid of maybe a third of Sylveon's health. Oh, but it's a Life Orb Sylveon. Plot twist. As I check out Tyranitar. Tyranitar can damage this thing with Earthquake, which is what I'll probably end up doing. Between Life Orb, Sandstream, and Earthquake, this thing isn't going to be taking a lot of hits. And I have the Assault Vest. What the... Giga What? Wait, what? Sylveon just used Giga Impact. I guess that makes sense because he knew I was going to kill him anyway, and he wanted to get off a maximum amount of damage. That's a little bit questionable because this is not a Life Orb Greninja, as he's probably going to use U-Turn again. I'm just going to sack Tyranitar, use payback, so if I survive, oh, he uses Ice Beam, maybe hitting a switch in, as Tyranitar barely survives and attacks with payback, which kills Greninja. What is going on? Does anyone know what's going on? Okay, so let me back up a little bit and explain why I'm so confused. So, Sylveon used, okay, so I gotta be extra careful, this is a Jolteon. Sylveon used, Giga Impact, which is generally a really bad move to use. I'm so good, dude. I'm telling you, Assault Vest Tyranitar is like the next thing, okay? He's so beautiful. What is happening?
He's so beautiful.
Tyranitar just 3-0'd team.
He's so beautiful.
Oh my God.
I told you, I had the right idea. He's the probably only one on this team who's like competitively viable.
We're gonna continue. Okay. Regain my composure. Like I was saying, Giga Impact is a bad move to use, so that should have rung some alarm bells. Then his Greninja used Ice Beam. I think he thought he could go for a quick KO, but Wilson, or Tyranitar in general, is just a monster, and with Assault Vest took like 5 damage, so I went from 14 HP to 9 HP. And then I thought I was screwed, okay? So then I killed Greninja, I don't know how that happened. And then he brought in Jolteon, and Jolteon should have been able to just kill me with Signal Beam or something, and then, oh no, you see Jolteon should have just killed me with Thunderbolt and then Slowbro with Thunderbolt, but he went for Shadow Ball, and I survived with 2 HP.
Might have been like choice.
Maybe, I'm thinking it was choice, but the Giga Impact from Sylveon makes me think that maybe that wasn't a very competitive team that the person was running. Had some questionable choices on it. Okay, so that match aside, let's go on to the next match. The Blaziken makes me want to bring Talonflame, but with the Azumarill, I think Slowbro would be a better pick. He has a Cresselia, so I don't know if Cresselia's like and a Hydreigon. So, I don't know how you're typically supposed to get rid of Cresselias. I'm going to bring Wilson, because Wilson is...
Oh, you don't get rid of Cresselias.
Oh, you don't get rid of Cresselias, so you outstall them with Slowbro. So I'm going to want 2 checks, so that would be Talonflame and Slowbro. Talonflame actually just goes to town on this guy's team. And I'm going to bring in Dragonite. I'm going to actually lead with Dragonite. The reason being is that he gets a neutral matchup on most of this guy's team, and I don't have to sacrifice Slowbro or Talonflame, which are critical if I start off with the wrong matchup. The reason I'm not leading with anything else is because if he leads with something like a Blaziken, I really don't want to be facing that. I want to try to revenge kill it with Talonflame. So he actually starts off with Hydreigon, which, thanks to multi-scale, is right up my alley, as I should be able to just kill this guy with Dragon Claw. Now, I'm thinking, Dragonite, so Hydreigons have a really weird speed number. They have 90 speed. I'm thinking it might make sense for me to Dragon Dance and then Dragon Claw, but I don't want to be outsped by like a Choice Scarf Hydreigon. So I'm just going to go for Dragon Claw, and if it survives and somehow kills Dragonite, oh, so I should have Dragon Dance. Okay, that was a bad matchup on my part. Okay, as he goes into the Calm Master Cresselia. So I don't know what this Cresselia wants to do. Oh, it has a Rocky Helmet, so I've just lost multi-scale, which is a problem. As I'm then going to go into Slowbro. Okay, so if I want to stop the Hydreigon, now that multi-scale, okay, so he broke multi-scale, and if I want to stop the Hydreigon in the future, I'm going to need to beat it with Dragonite plus Talonflame. So I don't want to lose either of those two. As good, Slowbro takes the Thunder Wave. I'm really not too worried about Slowbro eating the Thunder Wave. That's really the least of my worries, as I'm going to fire off an Ice Beam. Reason is, I think he's going to switch back into Hydreigon, but if he sticks in Cresselia, there's nothing Cresselia can really do that would hurt me. Okay, good. So he switches out Cresselia, and brings in Aegislash. Okay. So, on the upside, I now know this guy's team completely. He has a Aegislash, a Cresselia, and a Hydreigon. Aegislash, I want to fight with Dragonite. Maybe I can get lucky with... Oh, no, but this thing probably will pack Shadow Ball. So... I'm just thinking. I'm going to want this guy to take out Cresselia. So I want to save Slowbro for Cresselia. But... I want to save... But Slowbro's... I need someone else for... Hydreigon. So what I'm going to actually do is just Talonflame pack a Roost. Checking Roost. Okay, yeah, he does. So what I'm going to end up doing now is I'm going to use Scald on this Aegislash as he's probably going to, go for the attack form and use Shadow Ball. So Shadow Ball is not going to kill Slowbro, but it's going to leave Slowbro with... Oh wait, no! Shadow Ball! Shadow Ball killed Slowbro. I'm just off, which I think is okay. I'm going to bring out Captain Falcon now. So now I have a strong feeling he is going to either switch or use King Shield. If he doesn't and he attacks me, I've pretty much lost anyway. So I'm going to go a little bit out on a limb and use Swords Dance as a sort of risk aversion. Yep, so he ends up using King Shield as I just got a +2 boost off sort of his wasted Protect, which is really nice, and I think that was a nice play. And now I see no harm in going for Flare Blitz. It will kill this thing, and I should be able to hopefully sweep the rest of his team with a +2 Talonflame. Hydreigon will pretty much fall under Brave Bird. Cresselia probably gets 2-hit KO'd, and I do have Roost to stall out the Cresselia. So I'm going to go into Flare Blitz as he uses King Shield twice in a row. Thankfully, that did not work. I don't know if King Shield works like Protect, where you can use it 2 times in a row and it's actually a 50% chance of succeeding. Hopefully, King Shield doesn't work that way, but either way, I managed to break through as he brings in Cresselia. Now, I'm scared of going back to Dragonite, but I might have to. Okay, so my thought process is I need Talonflame to kill Hydreigon, but I might be able to just kill it with Dragonite.
What does Poor do? I'm trying to chat with him in Spanish.
Oh,
but my Spanish
run like a
chicken.
Chicken, yeah. Well, like un pollo. That's Spanish.
Bruh.
Run like a chicken. Juice is doing battle spot singles on the side on Pokemon Showdown. Oh wow, this guy's hatched 113 eggs, so he's the real deal. And his Cresselia is the Calm Master, so it's probably going to Calm Mind if I try to switch out. So I'm just going to go for a Brave Bird, hope for a high roll, do ridiculous amounts of damage to a Cresselia, and, barely kill it! Oh my god! Barely kill it as I lose everything to recoil and whatnot, as he uses, as he uses Psychic. So, oh my god, he lived with, -2 HP. Why was that not a high roll? Oh my gosh, that could have been so good. So, I'm a little bit miffed because if Cresselia died, I would have won. I would have Brave Birded Hydreigon and beaten it, but Cresselia didn't die. So I don't want it to get a Thunder Wave off on Dragonite. That would be a big no-go. So I'm going to use Dragon Claw and kill it. And now it comes down to a one-on-one showdown between Dragonite, which is slightly weakened due to Rocky Helmet, and Hydreigon. If Dragonite was at full health, I'd be 100% confident I could win this because I had multi-scale. But I'm really scared that he is going to win this with a Draco Meteor. So, which is probably gonna kill me. So I'm gonna use, So, pray for a miss, no miss, as he probably kills me with Draco Meteor. Okay, now I'm salty. Okay, and now
That was pretty close.
that was really close because if Cresselia had gone down, or if Cresselia had fallen to Brave Bird, I would have won. But because it didn't, I lost. So I guess good game. I guess that kind of shows there's a lot of randomness inherent to Pokemon. But overall, that was a good game. I made some pretty solid predictions. He did too. And the first game was a little bit questionable. But if you like this video, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. And like I'm saying in all of our videos now, be sure to follow us on Twitter at PokefluteYT, YT for YouTube. So follow us, like, comment, subscribe. And peace out, YouTube. See you guys next video.